Hello, I'm Dr. William H. Myers, Professor of New Testament and Black Church Studies at Ashland Theological Seminary in Ohio and Senior Pastor of the New Mount Zion Baptist Church in Cleveland. I'm here to give you the word for today. This word is taken from a very well-known passage, very well-known and quoted passage, Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verses 28. And we know that God works for the good in all things for those who love him, those who are called according to his purpose. Did you know that? It doesn't say God that everything is always good, that all things are good. There's a lot of things in life that's not good. But it does say that no matter whether they're good or bad, God works for the good in all things for those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. So if you are a child of God, if you're with him, then isn't it a wonderful thing to know that he's working on your behalf for the good? It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter how bad it looks. It does not matter how bad it feels. Behind the scenes, God is working for the good in all things for you. Isn't it better to have God working on your behalf when things are going wrong, when health is failing, when you've lost your job, when the vicissitudes of life are just swirling all around you, when you are perplexed, when things aren't going well with your children? God is working for the good in all things for you, no matter what else is going on. I have this shirt on from Alcorn State because one of the oldest people in our family, he just died a few years ago, 104, 105, something like that. A cousin of my mother. In 1927, when my mother was born, his cousin graduated from Alcorn State in 1927. You know what's going on in this country for black people in 1927? It wasn't good. Most of it was bad. But Alcorn State, HBCU, for black people, my mother's first cousin graduated from there. And though there were a lot of things that was bad for black people, God was working on their behalf. And he brought about changes in a number of ways. We're still fighting the battle today. But even in 1927, God was working the good for William Scott and for my mother and for many other African Americans in this country. And there's a lot going on now still, but God is still working. Don't give up. Believe that he's working for the good in all things for you, because you love him and you've been called according to his purpose. May the blessings of the Lord be upon you today, and may you live your life knowing that God is always working for the good on your behalf.